So how does it affect me now? Like I said, it doesn't completely go away. There was a drastic difference, and for those that know me from before that time, from age, uh, 6, 7, or even in teenage years, throughout my college, and Jamia Al Karam from 2021, 22, and then now there's a massive difference. There were people that contacted me when I started doing my Facebook lives, and they were like, "Where's your stutter gone? How did that happen?" Um, so many people that are my friends that have some speech impediment, they also were quite amazed and fascinated by this kind of drastic difference. Um, so, like I said, there was that difference, and I've spoken about that previously. But how does that experience of going through my whole childhood and youth, still, alhamdulillah, very young, um, those 25 early years of developing, in your development stages, how did that affect me now? And yeah, it's my confidence. Um, and some people would argue that, look, you're quite confident already. You speak publicly, you do weekly sermons, you do private tuition, and for somebody that comes from a stuttering background, that's quite difficult. So yeah, some people would say I'm quite confident, and I like to believe that about myself. But day to day life, I'm very introverted, keep myself to myself. Um, Again, I don't talk too much unless it's something that I personally enjoy talking about. Um, so yeah, and other than that, now my speech has cleared up, and uh, I've actually gotten to hear my own voice for the first time fluently, and I can really observe the way I speak a bit more. In the last couple of years, I've noticed a lot of other things about my speech, which is like not really directly speech related. It's more about how I think and how I process the words. So I believe I might be a little dyslexic, or a form of dyslexia that's yet to be diagnosed. So maybe if this video is going out to somebody that has any knowledge about it, they can comment and we can meet up and discuss that a little bit. Or inshallah, once the lockdown relaxes, then I will be taking that forward with my GP and things like that. Um, so the symptoms of a dyslexia, or what I feel that there is a little more than stuttering, is um, I I struggle to put my thoughts into words, and that doesn't necessarily mean I don't know what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to say, but to put it into a sentence is sometimes very difficult. Reading, I struggle with. If something's written down and I was trying to copy it, I struggle with that. If it's numbers, I really struggle with it. Trying to understand what somebody said, and even if it's a simple thing, it doesn't necessarily have to be a very complex thing. But if it's a simple thing, I would need a few times to be repeated to me for me to understand it. And if I'm trying to explain something to somebody else, it might take a number of times attempts for me to get it right. But see, like I said, that's very ironic because I'm a teacher, so that kind of works in my favor, and I will speak about that next. But this is really why I feel that there is something a bit more to it. But maybe that's just stuttering, or maybe there is something more to it. I'm not too sure yet. It's yet to be diagnosed.